Hello, welcome to Vegan A Go Go. My name is Jess and we're going to be making some chili today. It's kind of a chili inspired bean soup, and you can use any kind of beans that you'd like. The original recipe had 4 cans of black beans. I'm going to mix it up a little bit and use half black beans and then half a couple other different beans. So to start, I've got my pot heated up here on medium to high heat, and we're just going to saute some onions, carrots, and celery. Now that's about 1 large onion, and I tend to like a lot of onion, so that's what I threw in here. I've also got about 1 or 2 celery stalks and about 2 carrots. And if you want an actual measurement, it's probably about a cup of each. So I'm going to get that sauteed in there, and we're just going to saute about 5 minutes, and I'm going to add my garlic. We got 4 cloves of garlic, and I'm just using the frozen minced garlic that I like. But if you want to use regular garlic, you can use 4 chopped cloves. Okay. So again, we're going to let this go for about 5 minutes, just until it's all nice and soft, sauteed. And then we're going to add our spices. And to this, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and I've also got 1 tablespoon of cumin and a pinch of black pepper. Okay, so we'll meet you back here in about 5, and we'll add our spices. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to add the cumin, chili powder, and the pepper. We're just going to let this cook for about a minute, and this is going to release a lot of the flavor from the spices. All those oils will come out and really add to the flavor. Now, if you want this extra spicy, go ahead and add some cayenne pepper to it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is for now. So the spices have cooked for a bit. We're going to add 4 cups of veggie broth. I'm going to switch this up. Put all the good stuff. And then I'm going to add 2 cans of my beans. And I've got some white beans and some black beans. I'm also going to add about 1 cup of whole kernel corn. And I've, you know, depending on the type of bean that you use and your preference, you can drain and rinse them. I drained and rinsed the white beans, but I left the black beans alone, and then I just drained the corn a little bit. So we're going to let this come to a boil, and so while this is boiling, I'm actually going to puree 2 more cans of beans and the tomatoes. And so it's just one can of tomatoes, and the other cans of beans I'm going to use some red kidney beans, and I'm going to use a can of black beans. So I'm going to puree those up. Hopefully when I'm finished, this will be nice and boiling, and we'll go ahead and add that all together. Our soup has come to a boil, and so I'm going to add my pureed beans and tomatoes. And you want to make sure you do this carefully so you don't splash yourself with the hot liquid. And you can use a blender or a food processor to blend up and puree these beans and tomatoes. But you know, I used a stick blender. If you're going to do that, just make sure that you don't lift the stick blender blade out of the mixture while you're blending, because you don't want to end up spraying everything around you. Okay, so I'm going to mix this in, and then we're going to let this simmer on medium heat for about 15 minutes, and then we'll be ready to eat. So our soup has been simmering for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to ladle out some in my bowl. Just wanted to say that it smells and looks excellent. We'll definitely be enjoying this. If you want a thicker soup, you can reduce the amount of vegetable broth, you know, by a cup or so. Otherwise, it's looking really excellent, and we're definitely going to have some of this for dinner. So thanks for joining us here at Vegan A Go Go. If you'd like to make any comments or anything, you can do that at fans@veganagogo.com, or if you just want to check out the recipes or other recipes that we've got, you can go to veganagogo.com. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.